sometimes it's hard to recognize love comes as a surprise, and it's too late, it's just too late to stay, too late to stay. We'll always be together, however far it's love ever ends. We'll always be together, together in electric dreams. Well, hi there pluckers, I was Sawfingers again with you with hopefully another interesting lesson, another oldie from about the mid-80s, and a song called Together in Electric Dreams, which was done by a couple of artists. The first one is Philip Oakey and Giorgio Moroder, and there was a song, a big hit in the UK for a band called the Human League with the same song, okay? Now I'm in standard tuning, no capos as you can see, and we're doing it in the way I'm doing my lesson. It's done in the key of D, okay? Now the original version is done in E flat, okay? So all you need to do if you want to play along with the original versions by either band, because they seem to do it in the same key, is to put a capo on the first fret and play the same chords, D shapes, G shapes, H shapes, what have you, with the same chords, but with the fret capo on the first fret, and you'll be in the same key as the original record, okay? Now then, this is a campfire version, okay? Obviously it's a simplified version for a single acoustic guitar without the lead solo at the end of the song. So what you heard me do there was basically the extended intro, the first verse, the first chorus, okay, and then the bit in between the first chorus and the second verse, okay. Then all you need to do to complete the song is to do the second verse, which is exactly the same to play as the first verse with different words, and obviously another chorus. And the way I would suggest you do it if you're doing it on your own is just to repeat the chorus, okay. So no solos in this, obviously it's just not practical on a single acoustic guitar to try and do that solo, okay. So let's get to it. So starts off with the I know it's played on a synth, but this is the best I can do on a single acoustic guitar, okay. So it's right, so I'm playing arpeggiated D, okay. So 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 1st string, 2nd string. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay? Then you repeat, you do everything, you do 2 lots of this on each chord change, okay? Okay, then we play to a G chord with D in the bass. So all you do is like bar the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret with 1st finger, 2nd finger playing the 4th fret of the G string and an open D string, okay? And you do the same picking, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and you do that twice as well. So now you've got then we go up 2 frets to a partial A with D in the bass. Again, it's exactly the same shape as the G, you just move it up to the 5th fret and the 6th fret, barring the first 2 strings on the 5th fret, 6th fret on the 3rd string, open 4th string, exactly the same picking pattern. Okay, so now you've got for the final bit you go back down to the G one twice. Right, and that's the first part of the intro. Okay, so just I'll play through that again very slowly for you. we play the next bit of the intro, which is quite interesting, I'm playing a D shape, but with my pinky on the 4th fret of the D string, the 4th string. Okay, you could do it like that, and what I'm doing there is I'm playing 5 down to about 2, because now we're playing the bit that goes that bit, okay, so 5 down to 2. Now you can play it like I said, a D shape with the pinky on the 4th fret of the D string, or you could play it like that, where you're barring the first 3 strings, the 2nd fret with the 1st finger, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. 5 down to 2 again. Exactly the same thing, but played in 2 different shapes. I'll call that, whichever is easier for you. Okay, so that's the first thing you do. I tend to play it like this. Alright, and then you play, after you've let it ring, bit of mini pause, and then play the 3rd string and then the 2nd string, keeping the same shape. Okay, then what we do is we play a G chord. You can play a simple, straightforward 3-fingered G. I tend to play a 4-fingered G. So now you've got... Sorry, let's do it again, sorry. Okay, 4 down, we've got 4 down or 5 down to 1. Okay, then we do a little slide from 2 to 4 on the 3rd string. Then I play a lazy A, partial lazy A, open 5th string, barring the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string on the 2nd fret with my 1st finger. 5, I'm generally, for this bit, I usually go 5 down to 3. You could go down to 2 if you want. I'm going, okay, so now what we've got is this. Then to finish this off, we do a slide on the top E string from 5, the B string, 2nd string, B string, from 5 to 7, okay, back down to 5, and then a G chord again, 3-fingered or 4-fingered G, doubling up on the top E string and the B string on the 3rd fret if you want, or just a simple G, it's up to you. Okay, then we're going into the fast strum bit, okay. So the whole intro, okay, slowly up to the fast strum bit. As far as we've got. Then we little pause, and then we go into this fast strum bit. Now this is obviously going to take some of you a bit of practice. Okay, so the chords are very simple. It's a D, that G shape that you played the intro with the just the barring the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret. 4th fret of the 3rd string, open 4th string, and that's the strings you're trying to strum is 4 down to 1. Okay, so it starts on the D, and then the G, then up to the A one that you did 2 frets up, but instead of going back to D here, we go to a D here. So that's top E string, 5th fret, 1st finger, and then the 2nd finger and 3rd finger are playing the 7th fret of the 3rd string and the 2nd string, and an open 4th string again. So you go D, G with G in the bass, and then an A with D in the bass, just like the intro, first part of the intro, and then up to this D chord. Alright, so you've got, and it's strumming, right, the strumming is like, so try and slow that right down for you. Even slower. And you play that twice. You play the whole routine twice, okay? And then we're going into the verse. So, that's probably one of the hardest parts of the song. So let's try and go from the intro. I'll play it a bit slower than it is on the real thing, okay, so that you can hopefully keep up with me. Fast bit. And again. Right, to the verse. Right, so the first two chords are D and A, okay? Right, so you can play I tend to play a lazy A. You can play a straightforward A like that, that's fine. But you'll see me play this a lot, which is a lazy A, just barring the second fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with my first finger, 2nd fret, and playing open A string down to about 2, fret to string 2, the B string. 5 down to 2 usually, but a standard A chord is fine, okay? So, then we go to a B minor, okay? I never saw you. Now you can play a bar chord, 2nd fret minor shape for a B minor, or you could play a simplified one without the bar, like that. So it's B minor, okay? So D, A, B minor, G, however, 3 finger, 4 finger, whichever, till it was back to D, time to go. Now we play a C chord, okay, so far, D, A, B minor, never saw G, back to D, it was time to go, C, E minor, then a quick G, and then an A, quick G to A. So the whole thing, only knew you for a while, I never saw your smile, till it was time to go away, time to go. So then we go into the next part of the verse, exactly the same to play. Time this time, D to A, B minor, the G, and D to A, C, just to E minor, G to A, to C. Right, now we're going into the chorus, and the chorus basically we start off with that D with the F sharp in the bass there, with the pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string, just like the first chord of that intro bit, right? Where it goes, right, like we did, exactly the same like we did in the intro. Okay, so strum from 5 down to 2 with the D with the pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string, or you can play it like that, whichever is easier for you. Okay, like I showed you earlier on in the intro bit. So it's exactly the same bit. Then you play the third string of the same chord, and then the second string of the same chord. But this time we go to an E minor. Okay, so it's always be together. Now, so after the E minor, so it goes we'll always be together, and on together, bit of a tricky one this. We're playing two ways you can play this. This is D with F sharp in the bass. Okay, so you can, if you're good at putting the thumb over, so D chord with the thumb over on the second fret at the bottom E string. So you've got we'll always be together. If you can't manage that, the second way, which is the sort of one I generally use myself, is to put the first finger on the second fret of the bottom E string. Sorry about my cats decided to arrive and sing. Okay, so first finger on the second fret of the bottom E string. My second finger is playing the second fret of the third string, the G string, and I'm usually use my pinky. You can use your third finger or pinky to play the third fret on the second string, and you go 6 down to 2. Should sound like that. So first fret bottom E string, second fret bottom E string with the first finger, second fret third string with the second finger, and either the third finger or pinky on the third fret of the B string, the second string. 6 down to 2. Okay, either that or you play a D chord with the thumb over. Okay, so it goes we two together, and then it's another G, A, and then you repeat that whole thing, except this time the girls sing on it, don't they? They go, it goes, so let's do it again. So it goes, always be together, however far its love never ends. Always be together in dreams. Then you're back to the fast strum again. So it's two lots of the same thing. Okay, it's that E minor, and then the D with F sharp in the bass, and then a G to A, repeat, together in a lake, and then do the fast strum again. Do that thing twice again. Then the next verse comes in exactly the same to play as the first verse, different words obviously, and then another chorus. And then I would suggest you do another chorus, just repeat the chorus again. Just do the chorus twice and finish it with the old fast strum. Okay? So let's just do this whole thing. Let's do the whole thing, okay, together, from the first verse. Okay, we won't do the intro again, we'll just come into the first verse. For a while, I never saw you smile, till it was time to go away. Time to go, sometimes it's hard to recognize the colours are so bright, and it's too late, it's just too late to stay, too late to stay. We'll always be together, however far it's love never ends. We'll always be together, together in electric dreams. So on, I'll just repeat the chorus and end the song. That's all I suggest you do. Okay. But anyway, it's up to you what your own arrangement. Make it up yourself from the bits I've shown you, however you wish to play it. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. It's quite an interesting song to play, I think, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.